Deception. There is a facade many people follow. There are people who use magic to perform miracles and wonders. These kind of people work with the enemy to perform these wonders. Even the Bible acknowledges magic users. But be warned, the magic is not from God Jesus but from enemies of God Jesus. We see in Exodus 7 verses 10 to 12. So Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and did just as the Lord commanded. Aaron threw his staff down in front of Pharaoh and his officials, and it became a snake. Pharaoh then summoned wise men and sorcerers, and the Egyptian magicians also did the same things by their secret arts. Each one threw down his staff and it became a snake, but Aaron's staff swallowed up their staffs.
Man, why are we always going against God Jesus?
People only ask help from God Jesus when they face problems. Please go to your Father in heaven because He loves you. We option for the easier path because we don't want to change our ways before God Jesus. We don't go to God Jesus because we know He requires us to be obedient first before He serves us.
But if we love our flesh, we become easily deceived.
False imagery. Imagination is a very powerful tool, a beautiful gift from God Jesus. We shouldn't make pictures of God Jesus because we don't know God Jesus. Don't make pictures of heaven because we haven't seen heaven. Don't worship idols because only God Jesus deserves worship.
We shouldn't make pictures of heaven?
In Exodus chapter 20 verse 4 to 6. You shall not make for yourself an image in the form of anything in heaven above or on the earth beneath or in the waters below. You shall not bow down to them or worship them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, punishing the children for the sin of the parents to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me, but showing love to 1,000 generations of those who love me and keep my commandments.
So, worshiping false images of God Jesus made by the enemy as seen in a vision or in church is wrong?
By worshiping these false images of God Jesus, you are giving the enemy the energy that was meant for God Jesus. They require your energy to be able to break the armor of God Jesus on you. Breaking the armor, you become vulnerable and they won't hesitate to attack you. The spirit of fear is from the enemy, making you tremble in fear. They attempt to weaken your prayer sessions with God Jesus. When you're attacked, that's when you know God Jesus's yes and amen for you frightens the enemies of God Jesus. It is advised that you pray more and more and more to strengthen your relationship with God Jesus. If you feel like something is watching you and it is making you uncomfortable, no, it is not God Jesus watching you but the enemy. If you feel like something is listening to you, no, it is not God Jesus listening but the enemy is listening your conversation with God Jesus. If you feel spied, God Jesus knows your heart desires. There is no need to repeat them in prayer instead. Pray against the enemy invasion. Destroy instead of running, and stop feeling sorry for this damned spirits. You have the power, use it. They fear your power so bad they'll never come close to you ever again. Only if you start attacking. Matthew chapter 28 verse 18. Then Jesus came to them and said, All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. This verse underscores the idea that believers have access to divine power through their relationship with Jesus Christ, who has been given authority over all things.